Okay, here I am in my little basement area. I am going to talk to you about the year 2012 and why some of the doomsday stuff you have heard is utter BS. Believe it or not, some of this stuff had me up all night. I did a lot of research. Despite what I look like, I am much smarter than most people would give me credit for. Sorry, there's music playing in the background. Bear with it, please. First off, I want to talk to you about Nibiru. Apparently, there's been stuff going around that Nibiru does exist and all that other stuff. Well, for one, Nibiru isn't really that big. Second, Nibiru, or Planet X as we like to call it, is a failed star. Basically, it didn't make it to the top of the class in the star charts. High school reference. 3. If Nibiru had existed, NASA would be tracking this big old thing by now. And it would be just as big as the moon. You know, the big silver type looking object you see in the sky every day and every evening. Sometimes it catches up to the sun. Next up is the topic of the mines and how they found out that the end of the world was going to come in 2012. First off, the Mayans were able to predict that. Why didn't they predict their own demise? Even the new Mayans are sick of it. Mayan elders are getting real tired of the people being persecuted over a date which has nothing to do with the end of the world whatsoever. I mean, this is ridiculous. I think after all the tragedies we go through, you know, people would know better than to spread lies about the end of the world. If God only knows, his angels don't know. Even Jesus doesn't know. But somehow he knows. Like it or not, the government's telling the truth this time. And since NASA is funded by the government, blah blah blah, etc., etc. Perhaps they neglected to tell you that some of these so-called disasters, as bad as they are, they have nothing to do with the 2012 alignment, the supposed galactic alignment that is about to occur in the winter solstice. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's still summer for some reason. Angry? You should be. As for me, I'm going to ring in the new year of 2012 and 2013, respectively. While you guys are probably making fools out of yourselves in the process, trying to. Sorry. Basically, if you're not foolish enough to believe the end of the world is near, then you shouldn't be watching TV at all. I can, because I get to be hilarious every day. Sorry. It's not time my throat low.
Many years ago, animals and humans lived together in joyful.
You can hear me a lot better now. Turn down the TV. 4. What was that I read of the same guy who predicted a lot of stuff? Oh yeah, that's the dumbass. Man, how many times I say it, it's still funny. We as humans are completely vain, and I understand that we seem to be practically invincible to anything that's done in us. Oh, it is true. Though it is true, the Earth has survived a lot worse. Heavy bombardments, supervolcanoes, mass extinctions. And you know what? Life continued to go on. What makes you guys think 2012 would be any different from any other time in world history? You know how many predictions were made about the end of the world since the first millennium began? Well, there's too many to count, but some of them are notable for causing mass panic. Not to mention a lot of embarrassment as a result of the prediction not coming true. To keep moving up dates, right? Of every prediction ever. This is my personal opinion, you shouldn't take it that seriously. Besides, to each his own. Well, this is how I remember it. You see, if the world was really going to end and the Nibiru was on its way, don't you think we would have noticed by now? Besides, we got treated to a very cool phenomenon. It may look like Mars is headed towards us to extinction to cause problems for all of us, but it's not. Closest approach that Mars would ever get. It's pretty damn close by NASA standards. Well, that's all the time I have. Peace out. Stop trying to force feed yourself lies and live long and prosper.